Good morning, fam. Modern Day Caveman here. Well, this is part two. Well, not part two, but the next day of the rest of my life. The second day of the rest of my life on YouTube. So today there's a lot of things going on today. So, but I wanted to talk about. I told you yesterday that I was going to talk about one of the residents that we had. Like I had to get. I don't really talk about the actual resident, but I want to talk about the situation. You know, I'm in a situation where I can help people to help get themselves stable and get their lives together. And we had a resident that was, I thought was going to be relatively stable. He was young, but he had a desire to be better. At least I believe so. But I realized that you can only help those who actually really want to help themselves. And you could lay out the whole table, you know, like the Bible says that I spread a feast, I spread a dinner. What was it like in Psalm? He says he lays out a dinner or a feast before his enemies. Well, I laid everything out for him, and all he had to do was just eat off the plate. That's all he had to do was just eat off the plate. And you know, you can you know, there's an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So long story short is it ended up being that we had to let him go. And I'm telling you, from my own personal beliefs, is my own personal feeling is it hurt because I really want to help people, but I have to learn that you can't help everybody. Like everybody doesn't want to be helped. Everybody doesn't want to be saved. And even though the situation, you know, it's just, even though the situation is supposed to be a professional relationship to where I'm supposed to be, you know, supervisor, director, or whatnot, it's still, you know, he was part of our community, and we don't look at it as so structured as like I'm the supervisor and you do as I say, not as I do, and that type of thing. Like I kind of looked at him as you know, as a young kid, man, a young man that was trying to get his life together, and I thought that I was kind of like a quote unquote father figure to him. To, you know, I'm trying to show him like, look, man, you can have everything you have. Look at me, like look what I've done in the short period of time that I've been with this program and in this community. So it hurts. It really hurts that we had to let him go because I wanted to see him fly. I really did. I wanted to see him soar, and I keep saying that this program that we created, this community that we're trying to get people to be a part of, is actually a community. You know, it's a family. It's not just so rigidly structured to like I said, our thing is not correctional based. It's community based. Like we want you to be, you know, a thriver. We want you to succeed, man. We want to see you soar. So in order to have to let someone go at such a young age, man, it's sad. It's sad. But you know, we got slots, man, that we're going to fill, and I'm kind of sad about it. You know, I'm just really sad about it. But there's nothing I can really do about it. Like I can't, you know, again, you know, I'm not going to put his business out there and tell you guys all and everything that happened. It's just the actual fact is that, you know, there was an opportunity presented to him to do right and to be better, and he chose not to. So what do? You know, you can only help those that want to help themselves. It's just hard. It's heartbreaking, man, to see like the kid. Like I really genuinely like the kid. Like I can say I genuinely love the kid. I had a relationship with him. So, but I gotta. It's, you know, like I said, I can only lead you to water. I can't make you drink. But so now the house is empty, right? The house is empty. We got 5 slots, and we're gonna start all the way over. But the good news is, today I have a meeting with the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections and the Ohio Adult Parole Authorities, because what we're going to do is we're going to solely rely on them as a source for guys that we want, and they're going to do the pre-screening for us. So we're having a meeting today to tell them some things, man. Like, so they want to know who we are, how we operate, who we serve, how we serve. what are our benefits of working with us, and how do they refer people to us. And like, we've already had some pre-screenings, but this is the big wigs today, and I actually get to sit in the chair as my role, as my title. My title is Director of Reentry, and I have to have this meeting, this executive meeting with these people. And I'm like debating on, should I wear a tie, or what I'm saying, like I'm going in front of the big wigs. But I decided that I'm not going to wear a tie. I'm just going to, I'm going to shave, though. I am going to shave. I'm going to shave, but I'm not going to present something that I'm not. I could wear a tie and do that, but I'm a working man. I'm a working man, and like I said, I didn't come down here. That was one of the other things too. Is when I decided to come down here, I came down here in the capacity of an administrator, right? I wanted to be an administrator. I didn't want to be a laborer. And actually, my even though that's what my group does, like that's the guys that are in the house that I run, they're going to be laborers. That's what they're going to do, and then they're going to be skilled laborers, because we're going to teach them skills. But I need to be familiar with the skills that we're trying to teach them too, so I can be the leader that I need to be. So I need to be taught too. So I understand the role that I'm in right now is as I'm at the learning stages. Like, I still got a lot to learn when it comes to the refurbishing the properties. Like, there's a lot to learn, but it's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's really, like, I've learned some things since I've been here. Like, I learned how to do quite a few things since I've been here, and I had some experience with construction, growing up with my grandfather, and with prison. I did maintenance in prison, so. I'm easily, I can learn fast. I'm a quick learner, and I'm a fast study. So, at the same time though, like, I had I forgot to tell you. I don't know if I told y'all this or not. I got to go back. So y'all know I used to work at a rehab center, right? I was a rehab campus, and I chose to leave there. Right, I had a cuss job. It was an office job. I didn't really have to sweat that often, and it was pretty much a casual job. I used my brain and not my brawn, and I decided, I didn't decide. I prayerfully asked God to guide me where He wanted me to be, and He told me to come down here, and like I said, it was under the auspice of being an administrator, not a laborer. So I came down here, and I've been doing a little bit of both. But the job that I left, they got raided by the FBI, right? And now they're no longer in business. Like, they're totally out of business. Someone said that it was for Medicaid fraud or insurance fraud or something or other. And like, the guy that actually got me the job, he's not out of work now, because he said he hadn't been paid since October, the beginning of October. And like, they're like totally just like, they confiscated all their computers and all the paperwork, and I was like, what? Like, and I said, look at God, man. He removed me from a situation way before all of that happened, way before all of that happened. And He brought me down here, and this has been a blessing. It's been a blessing. But if I'm honest, I'd say, like, I don't really like all the manual labor, but I mean, I don't mind it. I just don't like it. But I understand the process. It's a learning process. I'm learning. I got to learn these skills, and I know what I want my crew to do. So if we can get our crew to be, we have some like level 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and the level 1s are the skilled workers, where like they know, like, they got an actual skill, and like they don't need any supervision, and they can actually tell me what needs to be done. So that's great. And the 4 being, just a basic laborer, somebody go in and pick up, lift, and bust stuff up or whatnot. So the guy that we just had, he started off as a 4, and he made himself a 3. He had got to a 3 to where he was, he had some skills, like he could help out in some skill there, but he was a little bit more than just a laborer. And it hurts. Now we got to start all over, and I'm hoping that we can have this meeting with the ODRC and the APA, and we know the type of people that we're looking for. So wish me luck on this. Well, don't wish me luck. Wish me Godspeed on this meeting today. I hope that everything turns out all right. And I also got another meeting tonight, but I'll tell you about that tomorrow. All right. So, you know, I got to say it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification button. Y'all already know. I ain't got to say anything. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. All right. Let me get it together. All right. So remember, God loves you. So do I. Peace. One love.